All right, what is up, everyone? I just wanted to make a trading recap this morning on today's trade. Today we hit a solid trade. It was a, 1 to 2.16 risk to reward. As you can see also, we had false news come out apparently on the tariffs, and it just had a crazy spike this morning. We took a little bit of a piece of the pie on it, which is totally fine for me. Our full take profit hit. I'm not going to get FOMO because it continued even higher, which would have been crazy, but it is what it is. Our trade hit. But here's a trade we took. I'll X this out for you and explain it to you guys real quick. So, as you can see, today I was bearish, but I also saw we had that weekly gap form. I wanted us to completely fill it. And during market open, we filled it halfway. So I was more likely my bias was bearish at first, but if we showed signs to go to the upside to fill in the whole entire gap, I was totally down for that, which what happened. So as we could see, market open. We'll go to the 5-minute time frame. I always wait till my macro time frame closes, so that's around 9:50 a.m. And I just waited patiently. So as you can see, market opened. We started going down heavily. I had these 15-minute lows marked down below. We ended up sweeping out these 15-minute lows. I marked out this was a bearish order block at first because we broke structure to the downside. I marked out the order block on the 5-minute time frame. As you can see, we swept these 15-minute lows on sell-side liquidity. We came up. We disrespected it on NASDAQ. We didn't disrespect it yet on ES, right where my macro time frame closed. But on NASDAQ, we came up. We took out London session highs and this 1-hour high I had marked. So I assumed we were going to come up and take those out on ES because we had that weekly gap above that I wanted to see get fully filled before we can continue to the downside if we were gonna. But as you can see, this green line here was the end of this weekly gap we had. So I scaled down to the 1-minute time frame. That was my full take profit level. And this 1-hour high was my second take profit level. And then this London session high was my first take profit level. So as you can see, price came down. We ended up sweeping these 15-minute lows. We ended up going back up, disrespecting this 5-minute order block. So this turns into our breaker block. And once we disrespected it, I thought we were going to at least be bullish and come up and take out these London session highs and 1-hour highs because we did it on NASDAQ. And we disrespected a 5-minute order block and swept 15-minute sell-side liquidity. So I decided to enter a trade. So I scaled down into the 1-minute time frame. I wanted us to come back into this 5-minute breaker block first before we continued up. So I scaled down on the 1-minute time frame because I assumed ES was lagging behind NASDAQ. And as we could see, I waited patiently. I marked out equilibrium from these highs, from these lows to these highs. And then I also marked out this fair value gap at first, which got disrespected. So what I saw is I was mainly focused on equilibrium in this order block. Price came down, disrespected this fair value gap, so I exited out. I saw we dipped into the order block and also equilibrium in the discounted price range. We got buying pressure out of it. So I decided to enter this trade off of this candle right here. I put my stops below where equilibrium gets invalidated. My full take profit was at this green line up here, which was the end of that weekly gap. And then my first take profit, where I took 25% off, was at London session highs. 50% taken off was at these 1-hour highs. And then I left a runner all the way up to this high of the weekly gap up here. But I will be honest, I took most of my take profit around, I think it was 57, because I saw this huge spike and we were up pretty good. I made around I think it was $800 per account on my PA accounts, and I trade 4 right now. So it was around $3,200 today that I made, which is pretty good. I was totally fine with that, but at the end I put my my stop loss to break even once we hit these 1-hour high and London session highs, and then as you can see, price just continued to freaking tank up to the top, which is crazy. We could have hit let's see what this would have been. It was a crazy live stream. That's why I'm a little bit excited right now. And this will fucking let me drag it down. Where is it? Let's just make a new one. All right, we entered off this candle. Stops were here. Yeah, see, imagine if we put it all the way up to these 1-hour highs. It would have been a 1 to 6. Full take, a full thing, the full move is a 1 to 8. That's retarded. Today was crazy. That news was insane. There wasn't even any news on the news calendar. I guess that just the false news of the tariffs apparently made the market go freaking crazy this morning. So overall, we hit our trade. We hit our full take profit, which is good. I hit this on the live stream for a couple people who were watching. If you guys want to watch me trade live, just join the free Discord. It's in my YouTube and my Instagram bio. Everything is free right now. When you guys do join, you will also have lifetime membership. You won't have to pay anything in the future if it does become a paid Discord. But right now, I'm not focused on that. I just want to help as many people as possible and help everybody learn how to make money trading and do this as a job maybe in the future if you have a passion for it. This is something I enjoy doing every single day. I wake up excited to do this stuff. I was so excited last night because it's another new week. I love doing this stuff. Even when I do take losses, it is what it is. It's part of the game. But we started off the week strong today on live. I took this trade in front of people. I called it out. So if you guys want to watch me do this stuff, join the free Discord. Keep subscribing and liking these videos, and we'll keep it up for you guys, and we'll keep growing as time goes on. But just wanted to get this guys up for you, get this video up for you guys. Just for number one, I have it for me to look back on because I also journal my trades on what I take. And number two, I hope you guys can learn stuff from this if you guys watch me trade live and then I end up seeing why I took these trades and study it so you guys can learn how to hit big trades like this. This wasn't a big trade. It's not crazy, but so you guys can hit profitable trades consistently over time and learn how to study the market. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully you learned a little bit, and I'll get this posted up as quick as possible, and that'll be it. Appreciate it.